Hello everyone! So today I am going to be making a batch of soap and I am going to call it Romance. Now in here I have a mixture of oils, both fragrance and essential oils, and this one is Rose with a little bit of happiness because everyone needs a little bit of happiness in their life. It smells so wonderful. I don't know how I accidentally came up with that recipe for this, but I love it so much. And this is a batch I'm going to have for sale. So I'm going to just put my water right in here. I want this bar to be as white as I possibly can. So on my water, always pour your lye into your water, not the other way around because it will explode. And you don't want that to happen. Make sure you are in a well-ventilated area and you don't breathe the fumes because this gets extremely hot. And I'm going to do a heat transfer method. So in here I've got 100% coconut oil in here. So this is going to be wonderful. It's going to be very creamy. This is some goat's milk I've got sitting off to the side, and I'm going to add that towards the end because I don't want my hot lye water to scorch my milk. And I've had that happen before with other batches, and curdled milk and oils is not pretty. I was so mad. Alright, that's clearing up. It's looking pretty good. Gonna go ahead, add my lye water. Careful and make sure that you don't splash it. This tends to be an easy way of not splashing the oil anywhere. Just like that. I'm going to set this in here, set that off to the side. I'm going to go ahead and start mixing my hot lye water with my oil, so my oil will melt. It's kind of nice because that kind of cools off the lye just a tiny bit, but also saves time as well, so I don't have to do a whole lot of trying to melt some oils and get a whole bunch of stuff dirty that I don't need to. I'm seeing I've got a little bit of coconut stuck to the side of my container, and I want to make sure I get all of those oils mixed in. By hand, mind you, because if I mix it in with my blender, I'm going to mix to trace and then it will be too thick, and I want it to be very rich and creamy and very smooth when I pour it, because romance should be smooth, right? No one likes rocky romance. That kind of sucks. Alright, I think I got it all. Looks pretty good. Last little bit of coconut is still melting. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and stick this in here. I'll stick my blender in here. I'm going to burp it, make sure I get all the water out. There we go. Or all the air. No air bubbles. Just give it a quick spin. There we go. That works. I'm going to go ahead and add my milk. And I'm going to give that a spin. I want it to be all very smooth and creamy. There it goes. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my oils, my fragrance and essential oil blend. I want it to all just kind of incorporate really well. And mix it to trace, and it's at a very thin trace, which I kind of like. Gives me a chance to make sure I've got everything mixed in. That's why you see me blending and then stirring. The more you blend, the more chance you have of getting oils and soap batch. And I want to avoid having any oil rivers in my soap. And stirring with a spoon or something like that will definitely help make sure you get all your oils incorporated properly, so you don't have that problem And this is looking very lovely. I'm really pleased with this. Okay, some of these are overfilled. I'm going to take a spoon and give this a little bit of a wiggle. I know I need to add some more in there. And looks like I need to add a little bit in there. Maybe a little bit in there too. A little bit there. Maybe a little there too. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and make this smooth. And I found that using a metal scraper like this tends to really work. Whoop, missed it. Just want it to get smooth there. Then I'll scrape to the back here. Do the same thing, just very lightly bring that over because I want everything to be as smooth as I possibly can get it. We'll start with the top. Scrape down because I don't want to have any lines like that. I want to try and be as smooth as I can possibly get it. There we go. It's looking pretty good so far. I've got a little bit of that that's not quite coming smooth. So I'm just going to come at an angle, I guess, because it's not quite wanting to do what I want it to. Alright, here we go. So I've got a line and I'm just going to gently just scrape it back. There I go. I'll take this and gently give it a little wiggle. Try and make that as smooth as I can. It's not going to be a full bar, so it's going to be one I'm going to keep because it's an end. But that's how you can get smooth looking batches. And as you can tell, it's already sitting up. It's really thick. There's almost no wiggle stuff going on anymore. So that's kind of cool how that does that. And this will be, I'm going to unmold it here, I think maybe tomorrow. Since I don't have to cut my soap, it makes it really easy to just pour it and leave it for a long period of time, because this gets rock hard very quickly because it's a hard oil. But I super fat really good, so it's not drying at all. It's wonderful. Alrighty, so that'll do. I could almost, oh man, I wish, that's almost a full bar right there. Almost. I'm not going to be able to get that as smooth, so maybe I'll decorate it something, I don't know. Alright, I'm going to leave it alone. Quit playing with it. I'm going to stick it in the fridge so it doesn't gel. Actually, that's not quite done. That one, I'm missing a spot. Okay. Let me fix it. Alright, it's good. I'm going to leave it alone. Alrighty, that's good. I'm really pleased with all of this. And this should be ready for sale in about 4 weeks. So hopefully you guys can smell it and have a wonderful romance while you take baths. Alright. Have a good one, everyone, and we'll be back with an unmolding later on. Bye now. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So today I'm going to be unmolding these romance bars. And I used this little tray to just kind of scrape everything when I was working on it. And a couple of these look like they got a little bit not as smooth and flat. Some of these others, so I'll probably either use them as ends or I might rebatch them in another soap or something. So I'm just going to unmold these, and I love these molds. They just turn out so well. So this is that beautiful, just ivory white bar. And these will probably be ready in about 4 weeks. I always test them out, make sure that everything is perfectly fine. And I clean up the edges so they're nice and smooth. And these will just cure. That'll make them a lot harder and more solidified. These are just gorgeous. Just pretty. Just a plain white. Now, some of these have a little bit of rough ends, so I'm just kind of gently going over it with my finger, just kind of smoothing it down. I want to try and keep that as nice and as pristine as I can. This one's got a little bit that edge right there, so all you have to do is just kind of whoop, just like that, and it smooths it right down. There you go. This one I'm probably going to use as an end because, again, the back is really, really rough. So I can just take the back of my knife, or I should take the knife on the soap and just kind of shave that down just a little bit and make that a little bit smoother. And I can kind of clean up the ends too. And these are the pockets. I don't know, it's really, really white, so maybe you're having trouble seeing it. There it is. So sometimes when you have your batch be a little too thick, you'll get these little pockets in there like that. So this is not going to be a resale bar. I am just going to keep that, but it smells so wonderful. Just going to be wonderful to use anyway. It's always kind of nice to, you know, keep a little bit of something for yourself. Alright, but that's pretty much it. And we'll be back with more videos later on. Have a good one. Bye now.